It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. 5 weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud of the air to start us off. Completed over the middle. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
Ready.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, set. 7, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, McCarthy finds the in route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80. Let go.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Ready. Viking, trap 60.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He dumps it underneath. Pollard. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Go! 60 Bison. Warrior 70. Let's go.
They snap it to McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Pollard on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Set up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneers.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Returnable from the 2. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
On the quick, right?
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's got a man left. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Here we go. 12, 18.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. Racing down the left side. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. Seahawks to reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Miles Price. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Second and 3 now. Running here with Pollard from the pistol. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10 now from the 46. Toss, it's Pollard. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. Spins his way into the open field. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Let's go.
They put a receiver in motion right. He'll run for the football. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Seahawks pick it up. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that. fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
18, what's that?
Stroud off the play fake. He's hauled down there for the sack of the final play of quarter number 1. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long.
Under. 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it inside the 25. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Offense up to the line fast.
The Vikings, first down. A gain of 15. And the Vikings, first down.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's going deep. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. At 18, that's it.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the in route. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
18, what's that?
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
All right. 18, what's that? Look the hot.
Here's Stroud again. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Pollard on the option. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
McCarthy now. Blitz coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play.
Let's go now. 72.
the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
18 Cardinals, Viking 18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Now it's McCarthy. He lofts one deep, center of the field. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Stroud completes it quick. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down.
1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Tony. Hey, uno more.
To the air, Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Again, Stroud. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
All right.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
White Tony. 118. What's that? Buggy. 11.
Stroud gonna go for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Look the hot. 118. What's up?
Stroud from the pistol. Caught by the rookie from NC State. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
On the quick, right?
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Oh, ready? 118. What's that?
Stroud off of play action. Connects on the crosser. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
118. What's that?
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That's completed right side. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Swap. Love a swap.
Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
What's that? 18. What's that? Why Tony?
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Look the hot.
From the red zone on 1st. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. This return starts at the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here's Price. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, they go with Pollard. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Right back to Pollard. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
Here we go, 79 right.
play action. It's McCarthy. Locates Jefferson along the sideline. Complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And that should be Seahawks football.
You get down in these compact. Areas, Kate, and things happen so fast. Those defenders, well, they fly around the field between the 20s, but you get inside the red zone, and they deliver with some viciousness, and that time the hit, well, knocks the ball free and gives that defense a possession.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes second and short. Stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots, let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's third and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yes, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 21.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. At 18, what's that?
On play action, here's Stroud. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
At 18, what's that?
This is Charbonnet heading right. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
All right. Tony.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Now a give to Charbonnet, coming right. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
All right. At 18, what's that? Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
From the gun, Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Nike taxi. Hey, uno. 18, what's that?
Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
At 18, what's that?
11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks struck the second half with some needed points. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Beats Texas on the extra point. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Gibson here from the gun. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Set! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Pollard. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Yet again, it's Jefferson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Pollard trying to punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
42. Seahawks 28.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Why, Tony. Rock. 19 Texas.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Off to the races, middle of the field. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the fourth.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover, but may not tackle so well, and opens up a run lane he took huge advantage of.
Stroud now bringing his guys up for this 2-point attempt.
Look the hot.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Price. Making some progress here. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10.
70 Lions. Cowboys.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Forced out to his right.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Go. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Here's the give to Pollard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Vikings up by 6. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Pollard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today as they get the first down. They can take the clock down to zeros now.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling. Like a great boxer, you never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. And that jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
Design quarterback run here. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Seattle.